In Jamaica House Weekly, the Prime Minister leads another successful Labor Day. 100 former sugar workers get land titles and
I want all of you children here to understand you are precious. And look at the faces of the beautiful little girls. I just want you all to know I love you so much.
sharing some love with girls at Liberty Academy. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller led Labor Day activities on Monday, May 25 at the Rudolph Elder Park in Morant Bay, St. Thomas, the national project. As she planted flowers and engaged children in their newly installed play area, Mrs. Simpson Miller reminded participants of the true meaning of Labor Day.
Today, it's not about party politics. It's about Jamaica and our Jamaican children and the future leaders of this country.
The Prime Minister was also present for Labor Day activities in Spanish Town, St. Catherine and Painland in St. Andrew. At the Spanish Town Fire Station, Mrs. Simpson Miller commended the team who helped with Phase 1 of refurbishing works being carried out there.
I think it's a very important project. And I think if our people are working very hard and they have to respond to the needs of the people if we have any fire anywhere. And so I think that they should be comfortable.
And over at the Tavares Gardens Primary in Painland, Prime Minister Simpson Miller expressed delight at the installation of a new kitchen and lunchroom at the school.
And I think it was most deserving because, as you see, the aesthetic of the place changed a lot.
And Mrs. Simpson Miller used her official Labor Day message to issue a special appeal to Jamaicans to allow the nation's children to grow up and benefit from the efforts and the lessons of our ancestors.
I encourage all Jamaicans to utilize Labor Day as a platform for working together in the interest of our children, who are the soul and future of our nation.
The Prime Minister also thanked workers in the private and public sectors for their sacrifice, support and understanding in meeting growth targets.
Your corporation continues to play a key role in ensuring the ongoing success of Jamaica's economic reform program. I urge you to remain committed to the goal of achieving growth, economic expansion, job creation, and a higher standard of living for all our workers and their families.
Last week, Prime Minister Simpson Miller handed out certificates of possession to 100 former sugar workers in Clifton, St. Catherine. The new landowners are among 400 residents from 5 parishes to benefit from SCJ Holdings' Community Regularization and Development Program. Under the program, former sugar workers who were settled on properties by their former employers without legal claim to the land will now be regularized.
Clifton is one of the first 30 communities in this phase of the project where the lots are being provided and residents are meeting the costs for the legal and infrastructure work necessary to get approvals and titles.
Former sugar workers in Westmoreland, Clarendon and Trelawney will be regularized by the end of the year. On Tuesday, Mrs. Simpson Miller took some time to motivate girls at Liberty Academy's annual Girls' Day activities. She used the occasion to encourage them to report any abuse they face.
I want you to make me a promise today. Promise me that you will not allow anybody to get in your way and the way of your development and success. And if you feel someone is treating you in a way they should not, and if you think they are behaving inappropriately and suggestively with you or causing you any form of pain or discomfort, go straight away to your parents and let them know. Tell your teachers, tell your guidance counselor, tell your pastor or your principal, and they will call the police.
At Jamaica House, the Prime Minister chaired a meeting of the Partnership for Jamaica on Thursday. She also made time to greet the new Japanese ambassador to Jamaica, who came to pay a courtesy call. And over the weekend, Mrs. Simpson Miller attended the Thanksgiving service for the life of Edwina Wilson, expressing condolences to her family and friends.
I know it is not easy losing your loving mother. I know that you can take some comfort from the fact that she lived a long and fulfilling life.
Edwina Wilson died on April 29. She was 100 years old. That's it for this week's Jamaica House Weekly. Do join us next week for more stories from the office of the Prime Minister.